You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Only in Newsday, the Suffolk DA is launching an investigation into the former Bellone administration. District Attorney Ray Tierney says he's looking into allegations that members of former Suffolk Executive Steve Bellone's staff destroyed and removed data belonging to the county. In a statement, the DA says his office has been asked to investigate whether such duplication or destruction was intentional or inadvertent, and whether criminal charges under computer tampering or trespass laws are appropriate. Reporters Mark Harrington and Sandra Petty have been working on this story.
We don't know specifically what District Attorney Ray Tierney is looking into, but we do know that Suffolk County Comptroller John Kennedy said that several employees, county employees, had come to him from different departments and alleged that emails were destroyed and county computer equipment was deactivated. He called it a misuse of government property.
Now, Newsday has reached out to the former county executive but have not heard back. And the DA wants anyone who might have information about these allegations to call the Public Corruption Bureau at 631-853-4626. Now, the Department of Health issued a measles exposure alert for Cohen's Children's Medical Center. Steve Langford has more.
Declared eliminated in the year 2000, measles is back. The CDC reporting 64 cases across the country as of March 21st, including one Nassau child admitted with measles to Cohen Children's Medical Center in New Hyde Park.
The disease is quite contagious. That's one of the two concerns.
Dr. Lori Rubin, chief of pediatric infectious diseases, tells Newsday the child, under 5 years old, is set to be released.
We had a child with measles in Cohen Children's Medical Center, and I'm pleased to say that the child's doing very well and will be discharged today.
The Nassau County Department of Health has alerted the public to the possibility of exposure to measles at Cohen Children's Medical Center, warning anyone in the emergency department waiting room and treatment area between 6:45 p.m. Wednesday, March 20th and Thursday, March 21st at 3:30 p.m.
If you were in a room with 10 people who did not have appropriate vaccinations, 9 of them would come down with measles.
If you were born before 1957, you are considered protected from or immune to measles. Also, if you've had 2 doses of an MMR vaccine, have had measles, or have a lab test confirming immunity. Children should get their first measles shot at 12 to 15 months and again between ages 4 to 6, according to the CDC, which monitors the percentage of 2-year-olds vaccinated.
That should be in the high 90s, and it's in Nassau County, Suffolk County, it's more like in the neighborhood of 80%.
Cohen Children's Medical Center reports it is contacting patients who visited the ER there between Wednesday evening, March 20th, and mid-afternoon Thursday, March 21st, and have identified patients at high risk who may require timely treatment. Steve Langford for Newsday TV.
The Gaming Commission says there will not be any decisions on New York casino licenses until late next year. State regulators say other regulatory hurdles need to be cleared first, like New York City zoning, land use, and environmental reviews. Las Vegas Sands is one of several companies expected to bid for a downstate gaming license. And only in Newsday, millions of property taxes are at stake in a legal dispute between Suffolk OTB and Islip. Macy Eglin takes a look.
Suffolk OTB and Islip Town are in a legal dispute over whether Jake's 58 in Islandia should pay more than $1 million a year in property taxes. Newsday's Brianne Letta is following this story for us. So what's the dispute here?
Suffolk OTB filed a lawsuit in Suffolk County Supreme Court basically alleging that the town of Islip should not be charging them property taxes. Right now, they're paying about 75% of their property and business operations in property taxes. The casino floor is exempt, and that's because they're a public benefit corporation. So by state law, operations that are directly linked to the OTB's purpose is going to be property tax exempt. The town of Islip says, hey, the hotel and the dining and all this other stuff, that's not directly linked to casino operations, and therefore you should pay property taxes. Suffolk OTP disagrees. They say, everything we do here kind of goes into the same pot. It's all linked together. The hotel supports the casino, and therefore we should be property tax exempt on this whole operation here.
What's at stake, based on the outcome of this lawsuit?
Last year, 22-23 tax year, Jake's 58 paid the town of Islip about $1.3 million in property taxes. So that's sort of the amount of money that would be going away for Islip if Jake's 58 won this lawsuit.
It's a good chunk of cash for sure. So we'll be following this as it makes its way through Suffolk Supreme Court. Brianne, thank you very much for the update.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now, to read more about this story, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, below Newsday TV video box. And only in Newsday, a new state law will go into effect on our roads this week. So listen to this. Starting on Wednesday, drivers must move over for any vehicle on the side of a parkway or highway. The law previously just covered first responders, highway workers, and tow truck drivers. A violation can add 2 points to a driver's license and a maximum fine of $150. And the MTA is voting to finalize the congestion pricing plan this week. The agency has added more exemptions to the pricing, including bus companies for commuters like the Hampton Jitney. Officials hope to implement the plan in June. And Nassau cops are being honored for saving a pregnant woman's life. These officers responded to a 911 call of an unconscious female who was not breathing.
We arrived on scene. She was down, out, blue. She was not with us anymore. And we took her all the way out to the hospital, and her and that baby are still with us today. And we're waiting for the arrival any day now. So 2 souls were saved that day.
Now, it happened in January when the woman was 6.5 months pregnant. The first responders say they're looking forward to meeting the little baby. And the Mets are honoring the late Bud Harrelson this season. The Buddy Harrelson patch will be on the team's uniforms for the 2024 season. The baseball legend died in January after a battle with Alzheimer's. His grandchildren will throw out the ceremony of first pitches on opening day this Thursday at Citi Field. A Lindenhurst boxer is getting back in the ring after winning the fight of her life. Jamie Stewart has part 1 of a story you'll see only in Newsday.
A few years ago, Alicia Napoleon Espinoza was at the top of her boxing career. But the Lindenhurst native had no idea what she was about to experience outside of the ring.
What scared me was I did even have thoughts of suicide. I could cry talking about it. It's so emotional because it was so hard.
In 2018, Alicia was part of the first ever female fight at Nassau Coliseum, and she was named 2018 New York State Female Fighter of the Year. When the pandemic hit in 2020, it put a hold on Alicia's boxing career, so the former champ decided to start a family. And in March of 2021, baby Alina was born. Alicia was ecstatic for about 3 days.
And then 3 days, I just plummet. There's like a crash.
Alicia says she suffered from postpartum anxiety and wasn't sure how to let others know.
People coming in, people taking the baby out of my arms, people telling me what to do, people telling me how to be a mom, people telling me what I'm doing wrong, people telling me what I'm doing right, people telling me what I should do, I couldn't take it.
How bad did the anxiety get?
I had a handful of thoughts because I felt so, I felt so trapped. I couldn't express myself. I don't think I would have ever acted on those thoughts, but the fact that I've had them, that I felt that low, scared me.
You can watch part 2 of this story tomorrow, and to read more about this champ, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, below Newsday TV video box. All right, let's take a look now at your Long Island cloudy weather. As you can see in this right now, you're getting a lot of clouds. Tonight it's going to be 36, and tomorrow clouds all day long. Taking a look at tomorrow, you can see we're in the mid-40s all day, clouds overhead, but the weekend looks pretty good. I know it's tough to think about it because it's Monday, but Saturday and Sunday, as of right now, that's sunny with temps in the mid-50s. We deserve it.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us.